Well, that's kind of ugly. And it's, what is it, after 1? Yep. And so, digging my new foam mattress stuff, that cool mattress. Crazy of me, yeah, 110. Had a nice fish sandwich for lunch. I've already done some stuff out here. Hey, people say, what's wrong? You gonna knock that off? No, I'm not. I glued it on there. Well, the reason I'm out here, this is going to be a day in the shop thing. I had an attack of ants, but I attacked them back. So the field is growing nicely. This is the back acreage, but what do you see wrong there? Well, there's a ton of Johnson grass, and the hay guys, you can't feed that to the animals unless you want to make them sick. So I'll tell you what they do. They have a device that comes over the field. It rides high, and it has a bunch of wicks hanging down full of Roundup, and it kills the taller Johnson grass, but not the hay stuff. Now, if you look way back in the back there, you'll see that little white, well, let's just go down here. I don't want to go down here. I'm trying to match up my siding here a little better from where I took that water heater off. So it's just not really the right color, but I think that'll work right there. But I have to go get the cap cleaned. See that white building down there, that little white building? That is the well. And yesterday when I was cutting the grass, I hit a board. I had 2 frippin' nails in it. Flattened my 2305 front left tire. So gotta fix that. So I got Daphne out. I'm gonna probably use I'm gonna at least play with it. My new topside creeper. Sounds like the name of a horror movie, The Topside Creeper. Okay, well, let's go in, and I did some other stuff too, but we'll talk about that in a second. Let's get the music going so I can get a copyright claim. I know I can't get Sean to come get this stuff. So let's get off my back. There's the old harmonic balancer, the shoes off the TR4, the timing chain off DAF, brake rotors off of something. What are those off of? I don't know. Anyway, there they are. And got some other projects. So Sean gave me these cabinet things that have been constantly in my way back here. And I know there's a topside creeper. So I kind of like it there because now I got a place where I can put my hat. So there's the 2 holes. I marked with white out, got some soapy water. So I got to fix them. I try to sweep out around here whenever I can. And I found a place for those cabinets back over here. And so that's going to be nice. Kind of brightens the corner where they are. And I can put stuff back over there. And I'm going to do that right now. So there's my old chimney sweep thing. Don't have a chimney anymore. Well, I guess I got 2 chimneys, but they're not that size. And, but anyway, that thing worked pretty good. In our old house, it was like this. When they drew the plans, they messed up where the chimney went up into the attic somehow. I don't know what they did. They screwed something up, and the chimney actually went up 2 floors, and then it had to make a little turn off to one side and then go up. So cleaning the chimney kind of gave you special problems. I did the best I could, but once about every 3 years, I call the man and let him do it because, I mean, I could get a bunch of stuff out of there. But I couldn't get much passed around that thing. So if you got, if you got a chimney, call the chimney sweep once every year if you feel like it. So anyway, there's old fish bowl. I had a betta fish for a long time, and I'm gonna throw some of this stuff away. So I got double storage now. See, I've got stuff up here I can put, and there's my old unicycle. Yep, used to ride a unicycle. And that's the old address. I forgot that. And so anyway, I think that's going to be nice. Looking forward to putting all this stuff back in there. This was actually, you won't believe this big old bracket. When the TR4 was going to be a race car, thank God I saved it from that. This was the rear muffler hanger. Crazy people, man. But, they came up with something. Maybe something like I might do, but look at that. It's a support for shelving. Well, I know that. I've done enough of that. And then they just meatballed it. But you know, that worked for about 10 years, so I got to give them that. Okay, Tier 4's in the air for a reason. So nothing really, Matt. Nothing really big. Just kind of looking around. All right, well, let's fix them tires over that tire, or them holes in that tire. Okay, that's a lot better, isn't it? See, I got everything where it belongs. Whole lot more organized, a lot more light. Except this is a little too much light. So let's make it less light. Woo. Oh, it's always something, isn't it? Well, let's see what I'm gonna do about that. Oh, that's the latch mechanism thing. I think I'll just take that off because I'm not gonna use that latch anyway. Well, I looked up and looked at that, but I didn't accommodate for this. Just one of them things. Okay, just put the pieces down in there. Who cares? There's one latch is a plenty. Got one over here. Let's try again. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's just hooked. Oh, okay. Look at that. Cleared it. Oh, those bottles. Perfect. I want to keep them up a little tiny bit just for airflow. Well, we have to move these bottles, aren't we? Gonna have to do that. I tell you what, look at this. I got an old Sundrop bottle that I found on the property when I bought it. And let's put it with Christmas decorations. What is? I tell you what, up here. It's that way if they fall off, you won't have to worry about them anymore. What else I got over here? I got an old 7-Up bottle. And there's another bottle back there too. What does it say? You like it. It likes you. Okay. I'll be danged. And the little wire will help hold them. So that's nice to have those up there. I don't know what the other bottle is. It looks to me like an old Coke bottle. Ooh. You know what that is, don't you? That's that's the shape of the bottle. It's a Coke bottle on the side. If you think about old 64, 5, whatever bottles, that's what they say that's based on, but I don't know. And the Coke bottle, I think they told me, was based on the shape of Marilyn Monroe. And so was Tinkerbell. I don't know. This stuff just floats around in my head all the time. Okay, let's do something else. Let's go over here. And well, that's a draggy song. I know it's popular, but not really a barn song now, is it? So I've got my tools and this, and I got my green slime, which is a little extra slimy because it's also moldy. So it's green, slimy, moldy. That's perfect. Oh, I got to get my removal. Oh boy, unknown Henson. Years ago on this little tractor, I ran into an aerator in a little tight barn, little shed we had. And you see that's one of those plugs. It's in the sidewall, but don't matter on a tractor. It matters on cars. So I've got these all set. And I'm gonna put that stuff in there and get that there and get you a nice fresh razor blade and cut them off, and then you'll be better off. An excellent time to just check all your tractor tires, just all 8 of them, if that's what you got, and just get them all even, because that's where a good level yard comes from, although it don't matter too much out there. But it's just bad on the machine, bad on the tires, not to have them all straight. So everything's straight now. Let's get Daft back in here and go inside, for corn's sakes. This is horrible. So you ask yourself, what's he gonna do with all that stuff? Well, I got a project. I'll show you what it turns out to be if I can stand it. At least I'll be in the shade. So what we have here is the stovepipe, and it is it's sort of just a little bit chalky, and I know it's all kind of chalky out here. I got it. So the mission for today is going to be to kind of give this a little bit more stability. Looks like I kind of messed up there a little bit, huh? Well, I'll just put a piece of wood there or something. Well, you never quite know. I guess I can, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll put a piece of wood here. Now, what I've got here, I don't know, maybe if I straighten that out a little bit. I think I'll go down there and straighten that out a little bit, be better. So you just got to kind of test fit things. So I got these really long screws here, and I got these fender washers. Oh, somebody's coming. And I've got these to go into the stovepipe, and they're 5/16 DeWalt. I love these with the magnets in them. So let me go down to the vise and get that going. Yeah, I know, I hear you out there. I think I may try to do a little bit on both ends. Missed it by an inch or two. That's not too bad, sort of guessing. Okay, I got it pretty straight outside and inside, so it fits pretty good there. And fits pretty good here now. So you can probably just lip it right on that piece of rock right there. And that'll do. Okay, probably right about there is your best spot. About 2/3 of the way up, I would think. I know that bird's in there. A bird fell in there, couldn't get out. It was the most horrible day. Ugh, awful. Okay, well, let's get this thing going. Okay, I know it's good to show what's going on here. This is pretty thick steel. So let it puncture and then pull back out. And then there you go. Now we're going to change these off. Okay, we're going to change these off. Okay, Okay, and put your washers on your screws. I dig these screws. The heads are sort of thin, but that's for certain applications. So, it's okay. Alright, let's go up here. I already got one, and I know there's nothing back here because I was here when we put the house together. So, alright. So, there you go. That looked a little weird, didn't it? But that's okay. I'll have 3 little weirds, and that's better than nothing. This sort of hit some pretty hard. Okay, so let's take a look at that, and I think that's going to be pretty rigid now. Yeah. Yes, sir. I kind of been putting this project off, so I'm glad I don't have to think about it anymore. So, like I say, I wish I'd have done a little bit better post-air hot, Proctor Hawk and all that, you know. No use fixing the kitchen floor because subfloor's no good. It's an argument of a fallacy of no good. What's in there? Ugh. Well, nothing don't work. I think I'll just pour that out. So anyway, I do wish I would have done a better subfloor job here, but it's kind of useless to think about now. So there is that, and I guess that might have been rainwater because I didn't put any water in it. So let's take a look at it outside, and then let's put this stuff right here. Okay. Yeah, that makes me feel a lot better, especially as windy as it gets here. There I am. Yeah, there you go. So it's nice and straight. Straight-ish. Straighter than it was and more solid than it was. Well, let's go inside and charge my Bosch batteries. And I gotta give you, as a minor tool review, This has been one of the greatest tools I've ever had. This one right here. The 18 volt. I don't know if they make it anymore, but that thing has served, and so has the impact, the 3/8 impact on this series too. Batteries have a lot of longevity, very powerful, and wrist braking capabilities. Okay, the Redneck Spy is ready for fall. Sure ain't gonna be tonight. All right, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Just a little day in the barn thing. Did a couple tighten ups on the TR4 brake fittings, and just sort of rambled around down there. I was gonna put the wrapping on my spark plug cables on my old yellow truck Daphne, but we ain't doing that today. I've broken into too many sweats, and I'm gonna have to hydrate and get that door closed. Okay, bye bye. Oh, a bee got in there. Oh no. Okay, I need both hands for this because I gotta lift it up.